Welcome to free live tarot readings. We're here tonight. I'm Tarot Oracle. You know, I'm here every night, and had to go get a different water. I don't know why, but I picked up a water, and the lids seem like they're just glued on. Impossible to get off. JK, Boo Boo, Cheryl, Texas Built, Picasso, Indigo, Ahudi, Stephanie, and Bartman, Karen, and Queen Famous. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing tonight? We have 20 viewers, and we just started, so I guess that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Thank you all for being here, hanging out with me tonight on a Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, and I gotta say I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about the Friday. The nice Friday action is where we want to be. That Friday, the weekend, long weekend in the U.S. as well. So I'm pretty excited about it. You want to nosy about this roommate? I don't know. Let's see. Nosy, I don't understand. So Picasso, what happened with you? May I please know about my spiritual gift, JK? Picasso wants to know about a roommate. So Picasso, what is going on with the roommate? Are they annoying you? Are they sneaking into your room and stealing some stuff when you're not there? Like, what is going on, Picasso? What is up? JK, it's always Friday somewhere in the world. Indeed, it is always Friday somewhere in the world. Any new date coming from me? Trying to figure out Picasso's roommate at this point. I thought that'd be an interesting reading, but I guess not. All right, we'll go with a Hootie. A Hootie. See if we have any dates coming up. See if we have any love action coming for you. Get the hearts going and everything. Get the hearts going. Get all that love stuff. Try to figure it out. We all need a little more love in our life. You know, we can't have enough. We can't have enough love. Well, I guess you could have too much. I mean, I guess we could have a little too much love, if that's a thing. If that is a thing. All right, let's get the camera situated over here. You know, we'll go ahead and start out with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. I did shuffle it, and it is ready to go. I did shuffle it. It is ready to go. Edgar Allan Poe. Hey, that rhymes. Brittany, will you get a promotion at work? Let's check that out in just a minute. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Heidi, welcome. Gregory, welcome back. How is everybody doing tonight? Is everybody hyped about the long weekend? I could use another day. Always that extra day really just brings the room together, you know, like the carpet in Big Lebowski. It brings the room together. All right, let's see about this. See where we're going. See how that is going to work out for us. We can zoom in too. Nice and small cards. Convenient. Very convenient. Anything new coming up with love? The Tower says maybe. Possibly, maybe. The Tower. Oh, by the way, in case you wonder what's going on, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So just because your question is there doesn't mean it'll get read. Unless you donate, and then it'll get read. But, you know, other than that, I see what is interesting. All right. The Tower says your love life is in for a bit of a shakeup. Renee, welcome. How you doing? So, yeah, we have a bit of a shakeup coming. The Tower says things may go kind of wild. We may have a red moon, a blood moon, just like in Breath of the Wild. If you haven't played that game, by the way, Austin, welcome. The Breath of the Wild is absolutely amazing. I am just saying it is stunning. But yeah, the Tower says you have a bit of a shakeup coming in your life. I do think you have somebody coming in. You have somebody coming in. Could it be, a new love? Could it be a new love? Could it be the hearts? Could it be some heart action? Nine of Swords says that it's more of a short-term relationship, not too serious, more like a little bit of a casual thing, a little casual thing going with all of that. The Emperor says that you pretty much like it, though. I think that you have sort of a command. You have abilities in this relationship. You have good news in the relationship. So I think overall you're pretty comfortable sort of with where you are at. Where you are at. Raina, thank you for buying another book. I appreciate you, Raina. But the Emperor says we're pretty comfortable with the relationship. Even though it's short term, that's going to be all right. That is going to be all right. Alexandra, there are links in the description. Or, Alexandra, there is a little $ over here, right here, if you're on your phone. But yeah, the Six of Wands says you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be nice. Once the honeymoon period kind of wanes a little bit, relaxes a little bit, I think you're done. I think you're done. I think that is the end of the relationship, but it is sort of interesting. Something nice coming. The Tower says it definitely has a dramatic introduction as well. So, when you have an introduction, it's always good to be dramatic with it. Always. Tiffany, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. T and J action. All right. Cassie, thank you for your donation as well. Is he lurking on my social media? Cassie has a stalker. Cassie, you got a stalker? That's no good. Well, I mean, if they're cute, I guess it's kind of good. Let's see. Will I get a promotion? Will I get a promotion? Is that going to be a thing? We can hop to the job screen. The job screen is going to tell us all about your possible promotion. That is going to be interesting. Maylee, thank you for becoming a member of the family. Enjoy your emojis. We have a lot of emojis. Enjoy your emojis. Enjoy your little things in chat. That's pretty cool. You get a different colored title. You get all sorts of emojis, and you get my love. All for 99 cents. I mean, that's a deal. That's a deal. All right. Let's see about this. See what is going to happen if you get a promotion or not. Kind of a yes or a no question, but we want some detail. I mean, if we're going to dive into it, let's get some decent detail, and let's zoom the camera too far in. That would be great. There we go. All right. And by the way, in case you're wondering what this is the Waterfall Tarot. You can support me by the Waterfall Tarot, link in the chat right there. 8 of Wands. Judgment, 7 of Cups, and the Lovers. I do think that you get a promotion. But we sort of have bad news here, right? I mean, it's not all good news. We have some great cards, but it almost seems like you get a promotion with not exactly the type of money that you were hoping for. I think you're pretty excited about the promotion. You really know what you really want to go where it goes. You really want to get that. You really want to. Whoa, Sunflower Sarah, thank you definitely for the huge donation. I appreciate you. I'll throw you another deck of cards if you want it. Sunflower, boo-boo, let me know if you want another deck of cards with your book that you just bought. I'll throw you in another one. Alexandra, thank you for your donation as well. 8 of Wands says that you do get in there. So that is going to be good, right? We get in there. We have some ability. We have the promotion activity. Judgment as well, the rebirth, to where we get some good stuff in. We get the activities. We get all of that stuff sort of just popping out of the box. So you definitely have a promotion coming. I think they sort of assign you some people that they don't like, though. I think that you end up getting the people that nobody else wants, the rejects maybe that nobody else wanted. I think you sort of get that in the mix. Yesenia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. 7 of Cups says that it's going to be a lot of work, though. It's a lot of work. I think they load it on. They're not shy. They dump it on. They back up the truck. You can hear the beep, beep, beep as they back up that truck, and they proceed to dump a lot of work onto you. And the pay that you get is not really corresponding with the amount of work that you do get, so it's a good news, bad news type of thing as well. Lover says, at the end of the day, You adjust to it, you get used to it. I think that is going to be good. So, Maylee, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you so much. All right, Maylee, let me know what your question is if you had a question. Dan, welcome back. It is so good to see you. All right, but yeah, you do get it. Lover says at the end of the day, you're happy with it. You're content with the promotion overall. You're just like, you really could have thrown me a couple of more dollars. I would appreciate that. A couple of more dollars. Why is the heart popping up? All right. Cassie, is he stalking me? Cassie's getting stalked or not? Let's find out. Let's see. Stalked or no? Indigo, my Etsy shop. Link in chat. Link in chat right over there. Indigo. Link right there for you. Are we getting stalked? What's a good stalker deck? What is a good stalker deck? Let's go with a Baba Studio. With a Baba Studio and the Baba Studio. A bit of a Halloween deck, but it does ring that stalker bell. You know what I mean? It's like when you just want some chocolate. And instead of eating an entire chocolate cake, you just grab a little thing of M&Ms. You just want a little bit of that stalker feel. And I think you get it with the Bohemian Gothic Tarot from Baba Studio. Gotta say, Baba Studio is the greatest single maker of tarot ever in the history of tarot. So, we need... Okay, I'm going to admit, everybody in chat right now is saying, why don't you use the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot? That is the stalker deck of the decade. And I'm like, I just used it. We got to swap it out sometimes. We can't use Poe. I love Poe. We can't use him every time. Athena, welcome. How are you doing? I appreciate you joining us as well. By the way, I used the Edgar Allan Poe deck on a death or a death murder thing reading earlier today, and it nailed it. I mean, that is a reader's deck. If you need something a little bit on the morose side, a little bit, that Edgar Allan Poe just gets it done. That was very accurate. They said it was very accurate. They were very impressed with it. All right, Philippe, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Southern Soul Tarot, it's so good to see you as well. Okay, is he lurking on my social media? Am I getting stalked? The Star, the Ten of Wands, the Emperor. I think they're looking. I do think they're getting a little bit of a look. You can see, all right. She's got the book and she's checking it out. She's got the sword and the book and she's looking. She's like, I want to see what you're doing on there. I have that book. I'm going to read a little bit about it. I don't think they're like full stalker mode. Not full stalker mode, but she is reading a little bit about it, right? She is sort of looking, peering, trying to see what you're doing. Seeing what's going on. The Star, they still feel connected to you. They haven't gotten over Cassie. I'm not saying they're just permanently in love with Cassie, but they do think that you pretty much belong together. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Definitely have that feel. Ten of Wands says they know that you know. They know that you know that you know that somebody knows that somebody knows that they know that you know. Right, there you go. Anyway. The Ten of Wands says that they are aware that you are aware. The Emperor says that they're it's not a heavy thing to where they're just going to permanently stalk you. It's just something where they look occasionally, see what you're doing, and you're on their list. I don't think you're the only one they watch, right? They got a couple more people they watch, a couple more things that are interesting. They got it going on with that. Not stalker. They just have a list of people that are interesting, and they like to see what Cassie is doing. For sure. Edgar Allan Poe would have been perfect for that, but I already used it. I may use it again tonight, though. I love that deck. I don't know. A lot of people were in the comments that were like, I don't like the deck. I'm like, some people love some stuff, other people don't, but I love it. The accuracy is what really hit me in the reading today. How will the situation end with T and J? That's a good question. I think we could do some cats. No, we'll do the Mons Tarot for that one. We'll do the Mons Tarot. It's going to be perfect for that. How will the situation end? Yes, please hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck. If you hit that like button, YouTube is like, oh, this person doesn't suck. Let me recommend the videos. Let me recommend a video or two, you know, so you can watch all the fun videos like the news, like the September news, 30 decks. It's bananas. That's a bananas amount of decks. That's a lot of cards. Southern Soul Tarot, welcome. Thank you for your donation as well. Yeah, Southern Soul Tarot. You're into these. So you missed it. Southern Soul Tarot. I wish you were here. I wish you were here, like the Pink Floyd song. Because we had somebody come in and they had and it was a murder mystery, basically. The reading was a murder mystery. And the first thing I said was, where is Southern Soul Tarot right now? This would be her thing, definitely. So anyway, you weren't here, but you're here now. But anyway. But yeah, the first thing I thought was you with all the mysteries and stuff on your channel. The Knight of Pentacles. Lillian, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Lillian, did you get your deck yet? Or is it still roundabout in the mail? It will take a while. Anything overseas will take a while. We got the whole mail-in voting fiasco. Everything's slowed down. How will the situation end? Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Five of Swords, and Death. It won't end well. It won't end well. The Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. It's sort of like things go awry. We have a conflict. We have a conflict going back and forth. I mean, picking up my cards tomorrow. Wow, that got to you fast. That got to you quick. I only shipped it like a week ago. That's insane. That's really nice. The Five of Swords says it does not end well. It's almost like everybody's upset. Not just one party, but both parties seem to be upset about something. Death says it's time to move on. It's time to get another relationship. It's time to do something different, right? Do something a little different. Find some new activities. Find a new relationship. Find somebody to love. Find somebody to love. The Three of Cups is we already have the relationship picked out. Somebody in the relationship has been shopping. They've been shopping around. They've been looking around. They've been window shopping. And, you know, they're pretty excited about it. The Three of Cups says we have a relationship ready to go when this one ends for sure. Knight of Pentacles, we did have something stable for a bit of a while. We did have something stable. It's sort of where we look back on it and can say, that was pretty stable for a little bit. It was not bad. It was not bad. Edgar Allan Poe deck is so good for that reading. Like the person kept saying, you nailed it. Oh, you nailed this. Like, for example, it had a full moon in there. And indeed, it happened on a full moon. I mean, that deck for that type of reading is a really good one. Where's my relationship with my boyfriend going the next 5 years? We have a 5-year plan. Austin, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Alexandra, 5-year love plan. Is it going to be hearts? Is it going to be hearts? Can you stand each other past the first year? You know, we need to know. We need to know. Can we stand each other past the first year? That is a critical question. And to answer that, we can use the Encore Tarot. Ciro Marchetti cloth, Ciro Marchetti deck. It's a Ciro Marchetti kind of day. Nobody makes claws that look as good as Ciro Marchetti's claws. I mean, he has zero competition. I look at, when I go on Kickstarter and I back a new set of cards, the first thing I look for is, do you have a beautiful cloth to go with it? And the answer is always no. The answer is always, I have some crappy looking cloth that I made. Brittany, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. They always have this crappy looking cloth and I'm just never impressed. Anyway, Ciro needs some competition. Let's get some healthy competition. If you have a deck, You have some art, put it on some beautiful cloths. Silk cloths, put it on there. Sell them. All right. Seven of Cups reversed. The Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the Hanged Man. I mean, I think that you go through a period as far as the thing. One of the problems is almost like we want to move forward, but we can't, right? We have the Ace of Wands. Let's move forward. Let's get more serious. Let's get married, right? It's been 5 years. It's been 4 years. It's been 2 years, whatever. Let's get married. Let's put a ring on it. Let's put that ring on there. Put a ring on a veiny hand. Let's get serious with it. One person doesn't really want it. It's like holding us back a little bit. And then it gets sort of awkward. And it's like, well, I'm not really sure what's happening with that, but we seem to have a marriage conversation here. I thought it was going well. But as far as put a ring on it, the Hermit may have some problems there. We have the Ace of Wands. Let's take this activity. But one person wants to be sort of still separate. The Hermit is sort of separate by themselves, a little bit on the Virgo side, a little bit too concerned about stuff. Hanged Man, we have a disagreement on this particular issue. It seems to go well, right? The Seven of Cups, we don't have a lot of choices. We have each other. We have each other. We have this beautiful relationship where hearts float through the air and everything is great. We're moving forward. The Ace of Wands, we're constantly moving forward, constantly having the good time. We just can't agree on this one issue. So the marriage thing, putting a ring on it, seems to stall it out. The other thing is we seem to have, Cheryl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'll get to your question in just a second. Thank you, Dreamy. But the other problem that comes about, I'm not saying it's all problems, I'm saying you have a pretty nice relationship. The other problem is everybody gets bored. I think it gets to a situation where you're just sort of bored. You're just sort of, I wish that we could do something a little bit different. So, spice it up a little bit. Spice it up a little bit, A little bit of a spice makes everything kind of fun. So, yeah, definitely spice it up, get it done. Get the little bit of the spice in there and just mix it up. And I think that'll solve the other problem. But the main one is the seriousness of the relationship seems to be a different time schedule between the two people. So there you go. All right, there we go. So, let's see, boyfriend. Okay, Sunflower, I guess. Melee, I'm not really sure. Melee, did you have a question? Melee, did you have a question or not? I'm looking. I'm checking. I'm looking. Melee, if you had a question, let me know. For now, let's assume no and go to the next one. Yesenia, what kind of problems can I expect? Ex-husband comes out to see the kids. Preparing to handle drama. Yesenia is in damage control mode. With the X coming out, what is that going to happen? What is that going to happen? What kind of things are we going to have? Are we going to have some conflict? Are we going to have a knockdown, drag out? Let's hope not. Nothing says good news quite like the thought, so let's do that. Let's do the thought. The other one would be the This Might Hurt Tarot would be good. But, we're not going to use that one for this. So, Boo Boo, do you want an extra deck? Do you want some deck? I will send you another deck if you want it, You already picked up a book. Let me know. Who is coming for me in love? All right, Melee, we got you covered in the next one. Got you covered. Let's see what is going to happen with that. What is going to happen with that? Oh, no, actually, Sunflower. I got you covered. Sunflower, I have an idea. of what you need. I'll send you something extra. Drama with the X coming out. What is going to happen? I mean, it's almost like they don't stay long at all. It's almost like they're like, well, I want to argue and leave. I mean, there is that feeling of we're going to argue, right? We have this immediately here. The Lord of Defeat, we are going to argue. We are going to throw it down. Is that right set up? Yes, it is. Wolf would be so proud. We are going to have a bit of a conflict before I leave. We have to, because that is how they work. That is how they thrive. That is what they do. They want to throw down their argument. They don't want to waste any time. They want to get right to the meat of the matter. So yes, you do have some drama. The Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat, says there is some drama. But it's almost like they want to leave early. They don't want to be around. They want to leave. They want to get moving. They don't want to sit still, right? The Knight is very movement oriented. This is a very quick movement card. And, that's where we're at this point. We just want to leave. We want to get moving. We don't want to sit down. They come in with an agenda as well. So they do have an agenda. They want to discuss this. They want to discuss that. And they definitely want to just drop the verbal bombs while they're there and not hesitate at all. They want to get them all out. Just release the bombs. Release all the verbal bombs and cause as much conflict as we can in a short amount of time. But that's good. That's good. The short amount of time is good. If they're going to do it, might as well do it quickly. But overall, I think that you're able to smooth out a lot of this. I think you're practiced, and you're pretty familiar with it. Annie, how are you doing? So good to see you. You're pretty familiar with how to smooth things over, how to soothe things over, and not, make it just terrible. So you're pretty good with this. You're no stranger to this drama. You're no stranger to this person. You know how to get rid of them. You know how to do that. I think that may be part of the not staying too long, constantly moving. Feel on there. But anyway, good luck with that. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that they're a pain in the keister, I got a package today. Annie, I'm so happy that you got the package. That is awesome. All right. Yeah, people in other countries already have their package as well. So I'm kind of surprised. SST, a general for the week. For next week, I assume. For next week. Let's see about that. Or a week from today, or, one of those. The Lord of Defeat, the Lord of Defeat is not shy. They are not shy. Speaking of thick deck, look at that beef. Look at that beefcake. Look, that could be on a Wendy's hamburger. I mean, you put that thing on a grill. I love this deck. This is Tarot of the Divine, by the way. Shuffles like a dream, and it is the size of my car. It is the size of my car. Shuffles like a dream. Let us check that out with this particular one here. Love this deck. So many good decks coming out right now. Like if you've been saving money and you're like, I want only the best. This is the time to start spending. I'm just saying. KD, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I mean, September is the time to break out that cash that you've been reserving. Get a little Christmas gift for yourself. I mean, look at this. It looks so good. And it's so thick and it feels so good. It's linen. It feels so good. Okay. Week ahead. It's all about the High Priestess. The High Priestess is... Let's look at what we know. Let's learn something. Let's pick something up. We have some information coming in. The High Priestess is about information, secrets, intuition, things like that. I think in this particular case, it's about information. We have information given to us by somebody else. The Six of Cups. You actually see, Morgan, thank you for your donation. You see the information being handed over. It's almost like a friend, somebody somebody you trust is handing you some information, something that is interesting, definitely, to pick up. By the way, I have a deck coming Saturday, I have a deck coming Thursday, and a deck coming Tuesday. So 3 decks coming out. All right. Handing you this information, that's sort of where the week is going to be. Now, the Seven of Cups says you do have to make a choice on this. It's not like they just dump the information on you. You do have to pick up and make a choice from it. So we have to figure out what we're going to do with this new information. Is this going to be something we need to take action on? What choice do I need to make? What type of things do I need to do? Because you have multiple choices with this. There's a bit of strategy. There's a bit of things involved with that you could be running up into, right? King of Wands says you're able to do that, though. I think you're able to handle it. You're able to get all of that information out, and that is going to be good. So the King of Wands is definitely taking action, taking appropriate action, taking leadership over that action, and getting it done. So I think that is where it is going to be next week. So let us know what the information was when you figure it out. Darcy, welcome. How you doing? I did see your question. What is coming up in love for Maylee? All right. Coming up in love. See what is happening with all of that. Good stuff. What's a good love deck? A good love deck. This one, you got to do it. You got to do it. When you think of love, you think of the Playful Heart Tarot. Here we go. Whoa, we got one card that jumped out. What do we got for the jumped out card? We got the Knight of Wands. Ooh, it looks like you do have something coming in. Let's see what it is. What it is. What kind of activity you got coming in. What type of new love relationships? Are you in love right now? Are you just sort of waiting for the perfect person? Or what is happening with your love life? So you do have somebody coming in, right? The Knight of Wands. We do have that quick action, that short action coming in, something unexpected. Definitely somebody that you don't know, sort of just moving in. Carolina, welcome. How you doing tonight? So they are headed your way. Now they do bring a bit of baggage. They do bring a bit of baggage. They're coming in a bit raw. It's like you've no idea what they're thinking. They're very unpredictable. They're all over the place. But the Two of Cups, oh, that sweet Two of Cups, it just says that you're really going to like this person. You're going to be a fan. You're going to be a nice fan of this person. You're going to be pretty good with that. Now, I think they are an air sign. Very unpredictable. Carolina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. They are unpredictable. It's almost like an Aquarius feel. They're just moving. They're running. Dolapo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. They really, really like you and you like them, although you never know what they're going to say next. You never know what they're going to do next. Unpredictability is in the cards, literally. Queen of Cups, though, says that there's emotional tie to them. And it's part of their charm, is just how unpredictable this person is, or just how sort of oddball they are when they make decisions, where they go through things and all that stuff. So, yeah, we do have an interesting piece to it. So, unpredictability, very nice. I believe it actually is an Aquarius. Let's check that out. All right, next we will use the Little Prince Tarot, one of my favorites, and that is a good one for Lillian's business update. Lillian's business update. Let's see about that. LC, business update. See if that is going to be some good stuff coming in. Hopefully a lot of money. Hopefully you're going to be a millionaire next week. Hopefully a millionaire next week. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping Lillian wins the lottery. I need to get some lottery tickets. So I went to the store where there are lottery tickets, and I went to buy it in the little window, and there was like 9 people lined up there. So I'm like, okay, not today. Let's get a lottery ticket some other time, because I did win $2, so I need to go cash that in and reinvest. Reinvest that. You got to reinvest in that lottery if you only get $2. You got to get another ticket. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Here we go. How is this going to work out? Let's zoom in a little bit. Brittany, thank you for becoming a member of the family. Enjoy your emotes or emojis and all of that good stuff. All right. Business update. 6 of Wands says success is on the way. If it's not already here, you have success. Business update of the 6. Now, the 6 is definitely not only a success, but other people sort of admiring your success. It's almost like business is literally taking off, right? Business is taking off. And I think it's because that you have fixed some things. You've had some problems, and you definitely put the toolbox to them, fixed it, and got it going. Good. So I think it's taken off. Things are taking off. Things are expanding a little bit because of that. Now, the 5 of Swords says you're not really done with some of the conflicts, some of the problems, right? You do have a couple of conflict problems still hanging out. That is not going to be that is not going to be good news, but it's not too bad news, because right after that, you have the Three of Wands. Now, the conflicts are basically forcing you to make a decision or make a path change. So you have some stuff in the business, you've made some decisions, you're going forth with some things, but it seems that, even though you're committed to one thing, it's not working out. You got to know when to cut loose and change it a little bit. Take a curveball a little bit to the side. And that is going to be the best strategy for you, because the Three of Wands is reevaluating not only your path, but where you're going with certain things. Ideas look great. They look fantastic. And then they don't really work out in the real world. So you have some problems or some disconnects between the ideas that you have, the implementation of said ideas. You're going to have to reevaluate those. The Knight of Swords says there is some concern about that, because you know what works. And changing it is always risky, but sometimes you just have to make that change. Sometimes you have to be dynamic and figure stuff out on your own and get all that stuff done. So the Nine of Swords says there is some worry, some concern, because you're moving into territory unknown, but that's all right. That's all right. Just keep the common sense going and don't do anything wild there. Okay. Driving by myself. Austin wants to know, they're out on their own, they're driving. Are you going to pick up a hitchhiker like in a bad movie, a bad horror movie? Will I get a creepy hitchhiker? Like in the CSI episode where it's raining and then there's that guy on the side of the road. Are we going to get a creepy What's a creepy hitchhiker deck? We use the Waterfall Tarot. That would have leaned to. We use the Poe Tarot. This might hurt. It might hurt if you're stranded on the side of the road. It might hurt. So there you go. All right. First rule of being out on the road by yourself, have a phone and have a tow truck company already in the phone. Just go ahead, get your phone, find a local tow truck company and put their name in the phone, right? Go ahead and put it on in there. Same thing, pick out a place to fix it and put it in the phone as well, because you don't want to be digging around trying to find this information on the side of the road with people honking at you because you broke down in the middle of the highway. There's no emergency lane. Let's see that. And obviously, don't pick up the hitchhikers that look like they just killed somebody. If they look like a mass murderer, don't pick them up. That's never good. It's never going to turn out well. It's just going to be like a horror movie. You're going to be like in Scream or something. All right. Where's Nomad Trees? Probably dealing with all the drama ladies that they know. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, has one of each element. They're the spy. You're going to be able to deal with it. Page of Swords deals with anything that comes around. You watch the video. Page of Swords knows how to deal with anything because they have all of the elements. They're able to accommodate any situation. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Wheel of Fortune, literally, the card could be upside down. No, I'm just kidding. The Wheel of Fortune is day-to-day activities, or if they look too clean. Athena says if they look clean, if they're wearing a suit and tie and they're carrying a suitcase that could hold a rifle or something, you probably don't want to pick those up either. Okay. Wheel of Fortune says you're going to be nervous for no reason. You're going to be fine. High Priestess, it's all about knowledge. See, the High Priestess backed me up. The High Priestess backs me up. Put in your phone the tow truck company. Put in your phone the car repair place. Because the tow truck company is going to be like, where do you want me to tow the car? You're going to be like, I don't know. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure and go ahead and have that in your phone. You take it to this place right here. I already picked it out because Tarot Oracle said pick it out, put it in your phone. So there you go. Ace of Wands, you'll just be fine. You'll just be fine. You're going to be an expert at it. There's not going to be any problems at all. Any problems at all. High Priestess says get those numbers in your phone. You also want a criminal lawyer in your phone. Not for now, but for later. You get a criminal lawyer in your phone just in case. Because you don't want to be doing that at the last minute in case something weird happens. You don't want to be doing that at the last minute either. So those are the 3 things you need in your phone at all times, every human being on the earth. All right. Current relationship. Brittany wants to know if it's going to work out or not. We have hearts. Brittany, we have hearts just for you. And the funny part is Astro Ascension is AA. Get it? AAA? AA? Okay, not Alcoholics Anonymous, but AAA, you know, the towing company. Okay, let's see. Current relationship, how is that going to go? Is that going to be good or not? You know, we need to figure that out. Bruna, first time here. Welcome, Bruna. Please hit that like and subscribe. Bruna wants to see a magic trick. Bruna wants to see a magic trick. Bruna, if you've watched my videos, Bruna, you watch my videos, right? You see that I have news video where I talk about different types of tarot decks. I want to buy one. I want to buy a new tarot deck, but all I have is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Bruna, that's all the money I have in life is $5. I can't buy a tarot deck with that much money. So what I need to do is transform it. And you do that by just snapping your fingers. And when you snap your fingers, you actually get $100. Bruna, it's real. Bruna's like, that's not real. It's real, Bruna. Look, it's real. It has serial number. Look, you can go look it up. So 20, 40, 60, 80. Bruna, it's $100. The $5 becomes $100. Real money. You can go spend it today on some new tarot decks. That is the money trick. Bruna, welcome to the channel. We got magic. We got videos. Bruna, we have 1,000 videos. I don't think any other channel, well, I'm not really sure any other channel on tarot has 1,000 videos. Go check me out. Go check me out. You'll like it. Hopefully you'll like it. If you don't like it, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. Bruna, I tried to impress you. I did. I tried to impress you. If you don't like it, that's the best I could do. You know, sometimes it's just not made for us. It's just not made for us. The hearts, Bruna may think the hearts are, you know, the hearts are too much. The hearts are too much. But yeah, sometimes it's a match made in heaven. Bruna, you could be my YouTube soulmate. You don't know yet until you go watch the videos. The newer videos are obviously better produced than the older videos. So if you look at the older videos, you're like, that looks terrible. You know, that was 11 years ago, Bruna. 11 years ago. I've been around for 11 years. I'm also here every single night doing tarot readings at 6:30 p.m. Central. I zoom in and out. I get it all done. We do money tricks. We do card tricks. We do Rubik's Cube tricks. You never know what you're going to see. Current relationship, how is it going to work out? 7 of Wheels, 10 of Wands, 4 of Wheels. I mean, it looks all right. It's actually pretty decent. It's actually nice and decent. Current relationship. Let's go over the details. The 4 of Wheels. One of the problems with the current relationship is sometimes we're just selfish. You know, one party is just a little bit more selfish, a little bit more concerned about what is in it for them. What's in this relationship for me? How is the relationship going to work out for me specifically? Is it going to suit my needs over a long period of time? Is this something that's going to be a soulmate relationship? How is it going to go over a long period of time? I think it goes okay. It's just we need to fix sort of the mutual beneficial things in the relationship. Little less of some of the selfish side, a little less of me, and more me, and then more of what does the other person want? How does the other person want it to be, right? 4 of Wheels. What can we do to improve the relationship? Occasionally look at that and see if that is going to be one of the stabilizers. The Lovers is a fantastic card because it's different than the 2 of Cups or a lot of other things. I'll talk about this in my book. If you don't have my book, link in the description. The Lovers talks about a steady, constant relationship where we already know each other. We know a lot about each other. And I think that's where you're at as well, right? Brittany, I think that you know a lot about this person. Even when you just first started out, it was kind of weird, right? The Lover says it's almost like that we've had a relationship before. We've had something before where I know sort of their preferences. I know how they work. I know how they think. I know a lot about them, even though we just met. It's sort of this weird thing. You're thinking maybe a little bit of the soulmate feel sometimes with that. Seven of Wheels says the work we put into the relationship now benefits us later. So what can we do, again, to not dramatically improve the relationship today, but improve it by 1 or 2% a week, right? A little thing, one extra little thing. What can we do to improve that? And if you both do it, you're setting the seeds. You're planting these seeds for future relationship, for it to sprout out and become beautiful lovers tree. 10 of Wands says the relationship does feel like a burden sometimes, though. It feels like I'm doing a lot of work. It feels like that it's just not convenient sometimes. It feels like they just don't understand me. We're just having problems, and it seems like they don't listen sometimes. That's going to be natural. It's part of the growing pains. It's part of every relationship. You can get through that, no problem. The lover says that you are going to be together. That is looking good. We do have some issues. I think that we can solve those over time and all of that stuff. All right. Has my dad stopped worrying about me? Is he doing well in the other dimension? Let's see about that. Cheryl, find out that's going to be. Whoa. Dad worried about me or no? In the other dimension. Well, sorry to hear that, Cheryl. Let's see if the dad is in the other dimension. And let's see. All right, we can use, what's a good other dimension card? We already used the Poe. That would have been a good other dimension one. We can use the Dark Mansion, though. Dark Mansion is going to be where it's at there. Brittany, thank you so much, Brittany. Brittany, I don't remember seeing you before. Have you been in here before? Maybe you have. Maybe my memory is complete crap. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for coming in with a nice donation, hitting that member thing and all of that good stuff. You are wonderful. You're wonderful, and I love you. You know, if your relationship doesn't work out, you can always come here every night, and all of chat loves you. So, you know, you have more love waiting for you. All right, we don't do all reversals, so now we flip it and go with that. How is it going to work out? With the still worried about us. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords says maybe. Brittany, for a first time. Hope you like the magic trick, Brittany. Okay, 9 of Swords says they may still be worried about you a little bit. A little bit. They may still be worried about you a little bit. This is the worry card. This is the concern. This is the worry card. It could be. They could still be worried a little bit about you. The 9 of Swords. And it's because the 4 of Cups, you can't find anything that you like. You can't find Sunflowers Tarot. Thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate that. The 4 of Cups says it's because you can't find anything that you like. Maybe it's the career thing to where you're trying just about everything, but you're being offered opportunities. You're being offered things. You have ideas, and they never seem to be working out. So you do have a little bit of a quandary. A little bit of a quandary there. So they are still worried about you, you know, just finding what you need, finding what you like. They have confidence, though, that you are the emperor. I love this new camera. Now I can focus. You're the emperor. Cheryl is in charge. Cheryl gets stuff done. Cheryl can figure it out. Cheryl can accomplish anything that Cheryl wants to. Cheryl rocks the house. She's going to get whatever she needs done. Nobody's going to stop Cheryl. She's just going to plow over whoever she needs to get it, because Cheryl is in charge. The 9 of Cups, overall, the 9 of Cups says everything is okay. I mean, everything is all right. They know everything's going to be okay. They're a little bit concerned sometimes, but at the end of the day, they know everything is going to be okay. Because, you know, again, Cheryl gets it done. Cheryl gets it done. All right. KD, general messages from the Edgar Allan Poe. Let us check that out. A general. Let's see how that's going to go. We can drag out Poe once more. Drag out Poe once more. Poe's in the back. I might move Poe to the front. I mean, this deck does it. This deck gets it done. This deck gets it done. Just the reading quality of this deck really just made it a thing for me. It did. You know, it's not exactly the prettiest deck, but man, I think that the read quality in here just knocked it out of the park today. I'm telling you now. Love this deck. All right. Love this deck. Okay. What is a general? What are we going to be hitting? Where are we going to be going with all of this? KD. General said the Five of Wands says it's all about fighting the battles that you need to fight. You've been avoiding it. You've been avoiding some of these battles. You've been dodging it. You've been dodging it. You know, you're doing the bag work at the gym, you know, with the punching bag work where you go blah, 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 blah. You've been doing that work. You've been dodging it. You've been getting around. You've been moving around with that. I think sometimes it's time to get ready and just go forth and pick your battle that you need to go. Mona, welcome. So good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Five of Wands says you need to do battle. You need to do that effort. I think you've been dodging some things you need to get direct with. Go ahead and get direct with it, right? Obviously not a real battle. Don't go out and, drive a tank to Walmart or anything. You know, don't do any of that. I'm talking about just a social thing to where somebody has been trying to confront you. Somebody has been being a little bit of a little bit of a problem, and it's just sort of time to say, hey, you know, I appreciate if you settle down or sort of address the issue, right? Be professional and address the issue kind of thing. So it's time to pick your conflicts. The Five of Wands says conflicts are there. Hierophant does say that it is sort of getting serious time as well. A couple of things in your life, you've been a little bit too casual, and need to get serious with a couple of things. You need to get serious. You can't be casual with everything. Judgment says it is also time for a rebirth. It's time to rethink something. I think it's time to move on to the next level. You've been pausing it a little bit. You haven't been moving on to the next level. This is where it's going. Judgment says we're getting there and getting it done. Now, the Four of Swords says make sure and take a break, though. You know, after we pick our conflict, we've gotten the conflict resolution action going, we've resolved this conflict, we got it done, we've gotten serious about the matters we need to. It's time to take a break. Time to take a break and relax. Edgar Allan Poe says, let's relax. You know, Frankie says relax. We just got to relax sometimes and not be on edge all the time. Take some time off and just relax and enjoy. Actually, I'm moving Poe a little bit closer to me. So I can hear the heart beating under the stairs. Was it Telltale Heart? Was it under the stairs? Was that the thing? I mean, I forgot if it was under the stairs. I know they hit a body under the stairs. All right, who's coming towards me? And I need to reread that. It's a short story. I mean, how hard is it to reread, right? But anyway. Love. What is going on with love? How is it going? What is going to happen with your love life? Let us check this out with whatever this tarot is. Oh, there it is. I found it. It is the Dreaming Way Tarot is where it's at. The Dreaming Way Tarot. How are you going to do it? How are we going to do it with love? Dreaming Way says there's some love action. There's some hearts all in chat. Everything is going well. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. Let's move this over a little bit. We'll see how that goes with the Dreaming Way. It says that, you know, it may be time to take a break. Maybe time to take a break and not just run full steam into love at this time. You might not want to run full steam into it. May not be the best choice right now, at least. You may not want to do the best choice of, you know, let's go full steam into it. There's some hesitations. Even if you're offered something, there's some hesitations as far as getting it. Now, why is that? Why maybe there's some hesitations? Number one is the deal that you're offered is not the true deal that you're going to get at the end of the day. I think that you're going to have an offer. I think that you're going to have opportunities, and it just is not going to work out the way you think it is. You're being led on the incorrect path. I'm not saying they're completely full of crap, but you're being led on a pathway that's not true. It does have a dead end with it, right? And so it's sort of time to take a break because I think you want to skip over the next opportunity for love. I think the one after that is going to be much better, but the one currently that may be coming up soon could be a little bit of a scam, a little bit of a scam. In other words, they're not truly who you think they are. They could be having some issues getting that done. So you may want to take a break, a little bit of a relaxation into this and not really get into it. The one after that, the opportunity after that has more possibilities, but the one that's sort of coming up may be a bit of a problem, maybe a bit of a problem with that. You may want to skip that one. There you go. You got a kitty creative. All right. All right, let's put this over here. I don't use this much. I got to reorganize. I have literally 30 decks coming between now and the end of the year, so I need to organize. I need to prioritize and fill up the Tarot Tower number 2. I know you're asking me, are you going to have a tower cam for the Tarot Tower number 2 over there? The answer is yes. I have my master plan in place. You're going to have Tarot Tower 1 and Tarot Tower 2 cameras. I'm just saying it's gonna be pretty exciting in here. I mean, it's gonna be bananas in here at this point. So yeah, if you're gonna watch one stream and it's just gonna be out of control, it's gonna be this one. We're gonna have 2 live tarot towers that you can look at because we have so many freaking decks coming in. All right, I love reading. Full one, nearest future prediction. Future prediction of love for D.O. Delapo. I have not seen you here either. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in here. I appreciate you. This is Tarot Tower number. I'm going to put a label up here. This is Tarot Tower number 1. You know I'm a Virgo when I do stuff like that. All right. A good love reading is going to be here with Twin Towers. Oh, no, that carries a lot of baggage. Let's not do Twin Towers. No. Jay, welcome. Let's do Jay, though. Jay, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. All right. Delapo, thank you for being here, watching my videos. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe, please do that. I appreciate you. It lets YouTube know that I'm half decent. It lets YouTube know that I'm not terrible. So, they get, oh, look at that. Look at that. We have a color e-reader. I don't have enough e-readers. I need this one. They have a color e-reader that's out. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I can expense that, but I'm thinking about it. Color e-reader? This sounds pretty exciting. Future predictions with love. Yeah, no. No Twin Towers. No. Okay. Ace of Cups, that's not looking good. Page of Swords, not looking good. 3 of Cups, that's not looking good. 10 of Wands, that's not looking good. Oh, we have some love baggage. We have to get rid of. Here is your love baggage. The little squirrel, or I get, is that a squirrel? Is that a chipmunk? Or is that a squirrel? Or is that a ferret? No, that's not a ferret. It looks like one of a hamster kind of feel. What do you think? I mean, you could be. It looks like a little bit of a hamster feel. Guinea pig. That's what I was thinking of. It looks like a little guinea pig. We have some baggage we have to sort of shake. Delapo, we have some baggage we need to shake before we move on to the next relationship. Because we got some negative cards here. Ace of Cups points to a lack of new love. Or a lack of somebody coming in, a lack of something fun, a lot of things going on. The Ace of Cups is like that. It's just like we can't get into new love right now. We seem to be stalled. We seem to be where we can't do that. Part of the reason is the Page of Swords. It's like that we have some crippled love from the past. We have some things coming up. It's almost like we have somebody from our past that's irritating us, trying to get into love, or we have another problem with that as well. The Page of Swords says we can't accommodate, we're having problems accommodating the new love because of something from the past. The 3 of Cups says maybe it's time to just talk to friends at this point. The 3 of Cups says that friends, it's also kind of a warning. You may want to be wary of any friend that tries to set you up with somebody. That could also be the message, because the Three of Cups reversed into the Ace of Cups. Don't take the offer that a friend has. But anyway, Kiki Squad, it has been a minute since I have seen you. It's so good to see you, Kiki Squad. The Three of Cups says don't take any offers that friends try to set you up with. Ten of Wands says we have a lot of baggage we need to shake. We need to shake. The guinea pig needs to get some of these wands, get some of the apples, and free themselves from this in order to move on. So it's sort of a time to reset, recuperate, figure out what the baggage is, get rid of the baggage, and just move on from that. And that's going to do you more as far as love is concerned than getting some love opportunity where it sort of goes wild. All right, Carolina, why was Elle fired? Why was Elle fired? Paula, did you get your deck yet? I got other people from other countries that already got theirs, so I'm kind of curious. Anyway, so it looks like Canada got theirs. Carolina, why was Elle fired? All right, let's see. Why were they fired? What did they do? Maybe they embezzled some money. Deborah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you as well. It's water time. It's water time. There's no magic trick. This is real water. Oh, okay. Let's see. If we're going to fire somebody, we might as well use the, I was thinking the Thoth. We're going to use the Thoth. We can use this one instead. If you're going to fire somebody, you got to use the Hermetic Tarot, you know? When you see the Hermetic Tarot coming out, you see the Hermetic Tarot hitting the cloth, you know that it, you know, somebody could have gotten fired. Could have gotten fired. Deborah, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. All right. The Lovers. Okay. Well, now, all right. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. It looks like, it looks like, okay, two possibilities. One is it looks like they were quite possibly bending somebody over the copy machine. You know, it looks like that maybe they were bending somebody over the copy machine in the you know, having a little love affair, having a little bit of a love affair. Deborah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Having a bit of a love affair. So it could be some love drama at work. Because we have the Lovers, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm trying to plant a seed, no pun intended, and you know, and then the Princess of Cups, the relationship wasn't there. We had some conflicts with relationships. Or the other possibility is they just had a very serious personality conflict with somebody up there. So they could have gotten a personality conflict with somebody over there. So it may be that. So, you know, sometimes somebody just doesn't like you. They just don't like you. You don't know why. You work hard. You get stuff done. But they rubbed them the wrong way. Again, no pun intended. No pun intended. They rubbed them the wrong way. We seem to be going straight down the toilet tonight. Straight down the toilet tonight. I'm just saying. But yeah. So there was some sexual thing going on, or they just had somebody that didn't like them and they targeted them. But as far as what they did, it's almost like they didn't do anything. Well, other than, you know, other than maybe an encounter, other than an encounter of the behind the back room encounter. I don't know. Okay. So there you go. Two possibilities, because the Lovers is a really weird card to have there, especially around the Seven of Pentacles and around that Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, right side up, would have meant everything worked out, but maybe not. How's Mom doing? Well, you can't just ask her? I thought Mom had a new boyfriend. I thought Mom had a little love thing going. Speaking of which, speaking of a little love action, you know, Mom had some of that going on. Had that new boyfriend. The pre-Raphaelite Tarot will let us know how mom's doing. Mom, how are you doing? How's the new boyfriend working out? Mom's sneaking out of the house. Sneaking out of the house, getting a little boyfriend action there, you know? It's all good. Consenting adults there at work or, you know, or with mom. All right, let's see what mom's doing. Is there a list? Kiki Squad, there is, and you're next. Kiki Squad, there is a list. I'm in Sunflower Tarot, and then we're doing Kiki Squad, and then Deb and Deb. Deb. We got Deb and Deb in a row. There you go. All right. So, you know, the 5, that's interesting. Mom's doing all right. Mom is in control. Mom has command. Mom has command. Mom knows what mom is doing. Doesn't have any doubts. She's got that confidence. She has that way to where she gets stuff done. A lot of confidence in sort of how that goes, right? So she's getting it all done, and that is a good thing as well. Now, she is sort of getting out of a period of worrying about stuff. I think that mom worries about stuff a lot anyway, but she was particularly worried about a couple of things. And that is sort of where we went with that. But I think the worry is over and things are going well as well. I think that mom and the boyfriend could have broken up. You may have a breakup. The 3 of Swords may have a little bit of a breakup things going with that. But overall, you know, she's recovered from it. She has recovered from it. The 3 being reversed is good as well. And we say that, you know, the breakup because we do have the breakup card next to the reverse 2 of Cups. So things were broken up, but we're over them. We're over them. And we're sort of getting, you know, into that phase. So they could have broken up because they had COVID. I don't know. But yeah, she's doing well. She's doing all right. She's doing okay. Everything is going all right. And we'll get your tarot out tomorrow. We will get your book and your tarot and all that good stuff tomorrow. Thank you for being such a big supporter. General love, a question for Kiki. Let's figure this out. Figure that out. General love. Oh, General law love. General law love. All right, Deborah had a question and she typed in chat. I didn't write it down because I'm lazy. Deborah, what was your question? I'm scrolling. Pardon me while I scroll. This is the best part of the video. In case you're wondering, you may want to fast forward. In case you're watching this later, you probably want to fast forward at about 45 seconds while I find... Okay, there it is. So do you want a general next couple of months? Okay, we got it. All right, Kiki Squad, general love. Let's see how that's going to go. Kiki Squad, we're going to use the Star Tarot for you. The Star Tarot, this is a beautiful deck, but it's warped. It warped on me. Why did you have to work, oh beautiful? Why did you have to warp, oh beautiful Star Tarot? Why, oh why? Victoria, speaking of why, how are you doing? So good to see you. I appreciate you. We're rounding out. We're rounding out the readings. We're about to bail. Victoria, we got the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot all ready today. It worked great. That is a reading deck. And we got another Tarot Tower coming out. Tarot Tower coming out before the end of the year. We're going to have 2 towers. Who in chat had the idea of putting a B and a J on the towers? Because that is genius. Because I'm right in between them. So the B and the J, that is just genius. 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups in the Tower. I think that you have somebody from the past. Think that you have somebody in the past that's coming back. They're coming back, returning to you, the 5 of Wands. Now, this was a relationship from previous, obviously, coming back. But it's something where it ended almost just either unexpectedly ended or it ended in a place where you're just not like, I'm not really sure what happened. But it ended, you know, sort of mutually beneficial type of ending. But it's coming back. The 7 of Pentacles says they are going to hit you up. They are going to find out, you know, what is going on. How are you doing? Hit you up on social media, see how you doing. How are you doing? And I think you're like, ooh, I'm doing pretty good. And you look at them. You're like, you know, you're looking really nice. You're looking really nice. really nice. You know, you're not looking bad at all. How are you doing? You know, and the BJ Tower and the D, indeed. But yeah, so the Seven of Cups. I think that you end up talking to him, you end up getting into something, maybe not super serious, maybe a little bit on the casual side, but I think it's all right. We say that not super serious because you have the tower reversed, right? It's not like we get into this, what was that beep? It's not like we get into this amazing situation where everything just works out perfectly and everything is going, we're going to get married next week. You don't really get into that. You don't really get into that, but I do think somebody is coming back. You have an opportunity. Should you take it? I think absolutely. I think that they look really good, and you're going to take it anyway because they look really good. You're going to be like, you're looking mighty fine lately, I got to say. All right, Deborah, speaking of looking mighty fine, Deborah and the other Deborah. Deb. We have Deb number one. Deb number one wants to know a General for months. You know, General for a couple of months. What is going on with that? What do I have in store for me? I think we're going to use, everybody wants to use, nobody, no, let me use this one. You know, I paid money for this one. I want to use this one. I paid good money for this. I never used it. The collaboration decks aren't my thing. I'm going to say now, there was a new one on Kickstarter. It is dragons. Normally, I would be all over that dragon deck. I would just slather myself on that dragon deck like butter on toast. But it's a collaborative deck. It is a collaborative deck. See, this is what you get with a collaborative deck. This is the cards look so drastically different. Oh, man. They look so drastically different. They're nice. I just wish like that, you know, like this artist or something did the whole deck. You know, that'd be great. But it's just so all over the place. Especially when you dip into some being black and white, some being color. It's too varied. Anyway, that dragon deck, I mean, I would be all over that, but it's collaborative. So I know I'm going to get into one of these. No, I'm going to pass. High Priestess says it's all about picking up some knowledge that you don't have. I think that's where you're at as far as maybe work is concerned, something else like that, maybe a relationship, maybe a friendship, maybe there's something going on. You just don't have enough information. And if you're at work, you could need more information. They could be pushing you to maybe get a certificate, maybe get some training, maybe doing something in those regards. So definitely about information in the next few months, as well as we have the Page of Wands. Time to take some action in regards to possibly work, or in regards to what you do on a day-to-day basis. It's time to take a little bit of an action. What I mean by that is there's something in there that you're not good at, you've been avoiding, you've been thinking about, it's been bothering you, you haven't done anything. It's time to take action on that. The Page of Wands is not an expert at anything by far, but the Page of Wands is a beginner, but they go after it. The Page of Wands, you watch the videos, you read the book about the Page of Wands is the Wolverine. Just goes after stuff and doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. That's how you need to be. Not good at it, but doesn't stop. And you have another Knight of Wands, again, another activity. So I think we're in for action in the next few months. Time to take action, time to do that. And I think you're going to get kind of cornered with that. People want results. People want some things from you. You're going to have to take some action on that. Magician, Kiki Squad, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. The Magician says, too, that you have the knowledge, you have the capability to get that done. Like I talk about in my book, the Magician is the worst card in the deck because it says that you have control. You have the ability to control things, which is terrible sometimes because I want other people to do it. Maybe I don't want that control. All right. You know, sometimes you're just like, I don't want that responsibility. Why can't somebody else do that? Why can't, I did this other stuff. All right. Bill's health. Is Bill's health going to be worse or better? Deb number 2. Let's see that. Nothing says health and beauty and all of that good stuff like the Shadowland Tarot. Shadowland Tarot. Jobs are getting shaken up indeed. That COVID, everybody's canning everybody. Everybody's out of jobs, that is for sure. Ending soon. It is ending soon. You know, I love all of you, but I gotta go, I gotta go to the bathroom. So we're gonna have to end soon. We're gonna have to end soon with the TMI moment. So yeah, let's see about that and see how that's gonna go. See, Bill's health. Is Bill going to get better? Bill's going to get worse. Two of Cups, the World, and the Seven of Cups. I think that Bill's health is going to improve. We say that with the World. The World. The World is such a beautiful card when you talk about health because it is a ending. It is an improvement. It is a manifestation of everything coming about. It's almost like the treatments are going better. Things are getting better. Is it getting amazingly better? The Ten of Swords says no. The Ten of Swords says there could be some difficulty with that, right? The Ten of Swords says it's going to get better progressively over a long period of time. Now, can they take the trip or not? Can they take it or not? Is that going to be a thing? Oh, move to Florida, moving around. I'm going to say no, actually. I'm going to say no. They do get better. It is a little bit of an improvement. The World says we get better. I don't see any movement cards here, which is what I want to see. I want to see movement cards. So the Two of Cups says that your support, the support network, getting things supported, being there for them makes a big difference. But the Seven of Cups says that almost like either the move doesn't happen or something is going on. There's some drama behind the move. In other words, are they physically capable of moving? I think so. The World says yes. Do you move? I say no. I say no. I don't see any movement cards here. I don't see anything big things that would indicate that a movement is in place. I think something happens with the plans. The plans go awry. The Seven of Cups has all of these plans, all of these factors going around. And it just says that something else is happening with it. In other words, there's a complexity that does that. Thank you for being a new patron, Alice. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, final reading of the night because I have to go to the bathroom. Let's go with Kiki Squad. KM wants to know, Zach. Is Zach the one? Any timing on Zach the Aquarius? When is Zach coming? No pun intended. When is Zach coming around? I bragged about dragons. There be dragons. Just like in Game of Thrones, there be dragons. We have dragons. I love this deck, man. This deck is just beautiful. This deck is just beautiful. I love it. I love it. And we're going to read with it. I need to use it more. All right, is Zach manifesting? Any timing on that? Knight of Wands. It says there is a bit of a delay before we get that. It is coming. Zach is being manifested. Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about domain. In other words, we're getting the power to do that. Domain is all about your personal power, getting stuff done. It's also looking out amongst the land and seeing things are improving. Things are getting better. Things are in control. The Two of Wands says the manifestation is here. And you can see that. The manifestation is happening. The manifestation is getting in there. Alice sent me a thing. Alice, what do you want? Alice says, okay. Alice just randomly asked me a question. Four of Wands, though. Four of Wands says that it's just going to be a while. It's just going to be a while. So if you're looking for something, I would say beginning of next year looks a little bit better. It's almost like that there's drama in your life that's preventing this. There's other things, there's other delays. You're sort of getting in between that. Ace of Wands says it is in process. Two of Wands says we are getting the manifestation. You can see the manifestation here. Four of Wands would be great to have right side up. It's all about the home card, right? Getting the relationship, getting the stability there. The stability is not there right now, so it's delayed, and it will be here, or Zach will be here sometime next year. I think around January. I would actually say January 11th or 12th. January 11th or 12th. If I had to pick a date, I think those would be perfect. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time hanging out with me. We'll see you next time.
cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences,